So basically the process is simple. You just put on your thing, in this case my measuring spoon, reset it, back to 0. Then I'm going to put some potassium on it, used to make snake juice, fasting liquid, electrolyte water, and there you go. The utility here is because when you're measuring things, depending on what you're measuring, it might not be solid. So you don't have to just rely on an approximation of the size of the measuring spoon. You can actually just go ahead and get a flat number. When you're doing things like the carnivore diet or things like keto, it's good to have these precise measurements because not all the things you're using are going to give you a precise macronutrient calculation. For example, if you're using ground beef, it's not going to be exact whatever you measure for 1 cup. But if you measure the weight, you can be much closer. And this thing works great for that too. Okay, as you can see here, I have some ground beef, and you can see that it kind of hangs over. It's very tough to get an actual cup of this stuff. And the same would go for anything else that doesn't measure evenly or that's something that has different water consistencies. So I've already zeroed it. I put it on. See, this is a good flat number. This will allow me to know exactly how many calories, approximately how much protein, and general micronutrient breakdowns if you're using chronometer or something. Weight is always the best, and I've had no trouble whatsoever with this unit. One caveat, I have not used the app, and I do not really care to. Don't need to. So far, it's been fantastic. If you also enjoy making pre-workout powders, whatever your gym combination might be, again, this thing is sensitive enough to allow you to make a pretty good supplement. Reset it to 0. Fill it up. Boom. This kind of thing is invaluable because if you're going to make it properly, again, you don't want to be guessing with what you're getting. And this thing is sensitive enough that you're not going to have to guess. So I'm pretty much done with just doing roundabout estimations with measuring utensils. It makes a lot more sense to use a digital scale. So I guess anybody that's using or on the carnivore diet or doing keto or doing the snake juice fasting, any sort of thing like that, 100% get a scale.
Fucking useless, just fucking useless.
werden. Gut, komm, schreib, selbst komm. Der ist ja klar. Rinder, wir machen Sie gleich Spaß. Und bevor Sie ins Gefängnis gehen, haben Sie ein größeres Fischersmesser gehabt. Und zwar Salvatore. Mit seiner Drucksorganisation. Aber kommst du an die Bürgerungsordnung der Staatsanwalt durch die Medienrechte. Die heißt ja auch die wollten das nicht. Brauchten daher das Sicherheitsministerium. Sie arbeiten nicht nur für Kammerverkauf. Sie arbeiten auch für die. Sehr geehrter Herr, haben Sie das Mädchen deshalb umgebracht? Ich habe kein Mädchen umgebracht.